Furthermore, Mark Marinero and Delhi, about your 60-year interns for 1950 or 1970 an hour or whatever it was, wouldn't they be? And I'm not saying I like them to do the audit. I don't want them to do the nature center. I don't want them to do my town square. But when it comes to the water personnel, there are all those fishing accesses. Did anybody bother with some kid to check the water? Right? You know, you didn't bother to do that. And let's say, again, I had to have an intern come through from Delhi to come check the fly fishing in my area to correlate a response from Delhi, seeing that we are in the same damn demographic. What is it, the 14th, the 19th, the district? That is our goddamn district. In a way, we all share that. Delhi's going to already pull out of it. We got to use this town as a Boone and Crockett town. But nobody's got a farm big enough to raise the deer, nor the brains, nor the balls to be able to hold that Boone and Crockett on a farm long enough to do anything with it. The rest of these guys down here, you're going to tell me they're Boone and Crockett. How much they make? Yeah, that's what I thought. You've been treating them like fucking slave whores across time, just enough to make themselves feel pretty good about everybody else down there you treat like shit. And you want them to come to Hancock. Well, take them from somebody that knows the bosses in the region, that knows how uppity stuck up they are. Would it be okay for me to do that? No. My job is to fucking kick you assholes right in your goddamn clams and cod pieces until you fucking smarten up. Because I'll be down here. I'm not going to make it for them. I'm not going to just be like, oh, it's okay that they steal your wallet and shit like that. They've only been doing it to guys like me this whole goddamn time. But it's okay for you because you're a rich guy and they're going to steal your money and I'm going to get that out of it. That's not what's going to happen here. You're going to pocket it. You're going to inflate yourself out farther ahead. You're not going to give a shit about the regular areas and anything else in there. And if you did care about the sciences, you would show me your goddamn dot plot that year over year, that the few years we've had that charging station here, that it has been used at least stably across that field. In the winter, you would show me how it drops off comparatively to tourism. You would show me when it picks back up as far as tourism inside of here. And you could have done that by understanding electricity well enough to know that they do. Every time that thing goes off, the little light goes off, do you think it's just, on electricity, it dumps it into this number where all the commodity is, or does it say, ding, that was one? That was one usage of what that is. And how would you determine a terrorist from a local on that? You gonna interfere with their rights of freedom and privacy to know without their consent that they were there because you put in some Malthusian trap down there? People don't want you spying on them while they're fishing. People don't want you spying on them while they're bringing their kid to a center. If that was it, then you didn't need a rocket scientist or some Blue Zoo project lead over here to tell you to fill out a goddamn guest book and then count the numbers in that guest book. Save that guest book for the next year so you can track the response. Is it more or less? Is it relative to the Maviconian cycle of high solar or a low or high solar spike? Maybe. You don't know.